Okay, folks, so we've got Mary J. Blige here, and we're going to talk about her 2005 album, The Breakthrough. Now, the reason why I chose this is a lot of times when a song hits like 10 or lower on the Billboard Hot 100, you start to hear it on the radio. At least that's how it is for where I live, is you'd hear it there. And I remember hearing this Mary J. Blige song, but I never explored her music further. And so the subsiding album with this, she had a big hit in the song Be Without You, but it kind of she's been here since the 1990s. So between her and Mariah Carey, both of these women kind of swarmed rhythm and blues completely throughout the 90s. They lasted pretty much the whole decade, and then they were going for Dolo with this decade, and Mary J. Blige was definitely here in the last decade. And so, obviously this hit anchored it down, but I wanted to explore the album further because I know that she has, uh, an exciting catalog and a lot of music that's good. Plus, you have to pay attention. The female audience, lots of folks, I want females to be able to come to this channel and find something that they like as much as, standard Yellow Wolf or Eminem review. So obviously there's going to be some of that stuff. And, I will say that this, for R&B, it has to be exciting, not necessarily just ballads that kind of keep you in a real amorous mood. It's something more than just, obviously I'm doing this on Valentine's Day, but, there's more to it than the sugar. I'm trying to look for the right word. Sweet talking. Yeah. So, but we will talk about that as this goes on. So, really, I'm thinking the production, that was a problem I had. There were some good ones, like Take Me As I Am. I really liked Can't Get Enough. That one was a thumper. Baggage was another good one. Be Without You has a really smooth piano on there. There's just some songs that go rather well, but it needs this effort times like two or three. So there's 16 songs. There's not just the standard 12 or so, but it still falls pretty short. The unheard songs, which are songs that you may not have heard but should probably take a listen to, would have to be, well, obviously, you need to get a refreshment. You need to get a refresh with Be Without You. Not sure how many people still, you know, Mary J. Blige has kind of been in the background this decade, so it's good to go back and look at some of her hits and things that she's done. I'm not aware of the second and third single from this project. I don't remember hearing it, but there is some good music on here, and I'm going to list that now. So I like 4 songs out of 16. One of Here they are: Be Without You, Good Woman Down, Baggage, and Can't Get Enough. Now, Can't Get Enough, that one kind of reminds me of it. That one is just, like I said, it has this thump to it that's really kind of off key. Wasn't expecting that. Baggage is a really good one. Feels more outgoing and not so family oriented. And I Good Woman Down's another one, if I didn't say that. But then there was One Almost song, which was a song I was on the fence about, and that is the song About You featuring Will I Am. So I don't know how I felt about those pianos in that. It was really, it simply wasn't something I was expecting from an R&B song. But thing about this project is it is a completely different approach from your Usher projects and your Beyonce, those, and Destiny's Child, that sort of stuff that I reviewed. little bit different. It's more kind of fine. I'm trying to look. I don't want to just say mature, but it's got like a more developed look at these songs more so than others. It's not like you're just gonna have a song just to dance to and to take your shirt off to and these sorts of things. So coming at that, considering my age, I felt, well, I I, I have a different view of life as opposed than she does. It's not something I really want to say hurts this project, but it just doesn't suit me. So obviously, I still like Mary J. Blige, and I'd like to find these songs so eventually I could like them further. But as of right now, as of February 14th, this is how I feel about the project. So I'm not so sure how many more songs I'll wind up liking, but I like at least those four in addition to the Almost song. So I'm going to give this album a 3.5 out of 10. And I don't want to do that as disrespect to Mary J. Blige's career because I know that she's coveted, but what it does mean is the appeal. It just depends upon where you're at. I was not a teenager and in my 20s in the 90s when she came up, so I just have a different outlook, and you kind of have to adjust that outlook in order to like this music if you're used to some of these other records. So if you came up more on Beyonce and then you try to go to this, it's kind of like you're having to sit still in some of that sense. It's just not something that I'm apt at doing right now. But let's see, what else was I gonna say? So the future, Mary J. Blige has dropped a couple albums. She's dropped albums like this decade, like I've said, but she's just been in the background. So the social score, which means how well this album plays around other people when you're with other people, I'd give it about. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Be Without You, there's some good songs, but it's really short. I guess it'd be really about the same as what I scored it. So, but I like this person, so I want to give it fair score. So can it be topped? I think the answer is definitely. But this still had that mega hit on it, and it actually did have some extra stuff. So look into that. I give this album a 3.5 out of 10 and a 4 social. Subscribe for more fun.